I'm here with Terry Donovan, the head varsity football coach. We did a game up in Pine Island yesterday. We won 42-21. It was a great way to close off the regular season. So the offense had a lot of passing yards. And with this being said, do you think the guys have really improved on their receiver-quarterback relationships?
It has. It's been kind of an offense that kind of morphed into something different as the season went along. You know, it's still really a run-first team by trait, so we're kind of about even on the year, but we've gotten better at better, and, you know, with the guys that we have on the outside, we got to get the ball to those playmakers and make it happen. So
yeah, and I know with last time we did have a trouble with interceptions thrown in the red zone. So what are we working on these next couple of days to try to prevent that from happening?
Well, there's a couple different things. Sometimes, you know, when the passing game is as strong, you kind of think you can force things into everything. Yeah. So we probably took on one of them, we took a chance that we shouldn't have taken, and just should have thrown it away to live and fight another down. Yep. And another one is on our staff here, that we really didn't coach the concept right in the red zone.
Yeah.
So I think we as a staff take responsibility for the other one because we didn't prepare them to do it right as the field shrunk down.
So there's also a lot of pressure on the quarterback with our defense, and that was good. But do you think there's anything that we can improve on in that area?
Well, defense was outstanding.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see where the guys keep getting better and better at our jobs and are able to do things. We did put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. And our linebackers are coming down and making some great plays, and we had good coverage out there. I think, you know, as we get into better, you know, the deeper in the playoffs, we just got to continue to get better and tackle and make plays.
Yeah. And so what are you as a coach expecting going into our first playoff game against Zumbrota this Tuesday?
Well, again, our goal is, you know, obviously in practice here is to go 1-0 every day and try to get better. I think there's little, you know, incremental improvements on everything. You know, we still want to get a little better on special teams and some other things. But every day, if we get a little bit better, I like our chances.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Thank you.
I'm here with Adam Mahuka. He's the JV head coach, and he's also our varsity special teams coach. So overall, how would you say the JV season went?
Very good. You know, with any season, there's going to be moments that are very good and some that aren't as good, right? Ups and downs. And overall, like I said, it was a success. You know, in the end, we're trying to get these guys ready to play on Friday nights at the varsity level, right? And that's exactly what we did. The improvements that they made, the development that they made, that's kind of the core behind it. And I was really pleased with that. The biggest thing I think that I saw improvement on was physicality and toughness. And that's stuff that you can't teach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just got to dig deep and find it. And these guys did, and they played really well in those aspects at the end of the year. So I'm pretty proud.
Good. And so what would you say some of your star players were, and why would you say that they stuck out to you?
Star players. It's hard. There's a bunch of good ones. Easton Stavarius on both sides of the ball, certainly on defense. Very intense player, physical player. Had a great season. It ended shortly, had an injury, but that's unfortunate. But a very good year for him standing out on the defensive side of the ball, even on offense. Andrew Hansen, quarterback and linebacker, certainly on the quarterback side, right? Leader, a vocal leader, guy that he's calling the plays. He's at the helm every single snap. So I was really proud of where he, again, ended versus how we started the season. Good progress. Those two really stood out for me.
Good. And I know that you're also this varsity special teams coach, and know that we've had some troubles there. So what are you doing to improve on that?
All right, so heading into the playoffs, right? It's crunch time.
Yep.
And there's things you can do. Now there's schematic changes that, secret, right? There's schematic changes that we're going to try to implement heading into the postseason, yes. But it's a mentality thing, too. I think that's what we're going to stress the most. It's, again, physicality, playing with speed, playing with want to. You have to want to be successful in special teams, just as important as offense or defense, as we've seen. So we want to stress that. Playing, like I said, with a little more intensity and being consistent. We've had some very good moments. We had some that were not, right?
Yeah.
And so it's playing consistent, doing your job every single time so you don't have that one slip up that might make us, you know, pay for it in the end in a big time spot. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Well, congrats on the season. And
Thank you.
Good luck in playoffs.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm here with Carter Todd. He's a slot receiver. He's also a senior this fall. So I know you just got ranked number 2 in the Post Bulletin's top performers this week for you and AJ's passing receiving relationship. So what are some things that kind of contributed to that?
I think that the line plays a big role in that. You know, they give AJ time to throw the ball, and he's just got the confidence in me that I'm going to go up and get it. So
Yeah, and this upcoming game could possibly be the last time that you step out onto that field. So is there anything that you're going to do different in this game?
this is probably this is like one of the bigger games that we've seen here in the Crescent, at least my biggest football game of my career. And I'm just gonna do my best to bring it home. Run fast, score some touchdowns.
Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here with Noah Bjerke-Weezer. He's a senior this fall, and he plays receiver and safety. So I know you had a lot of big accomplishments this season. So what were some of your personal goals, and did you achieve them?
Yeah, I'd say a main personal goal, more for the team, would be just winning games. I mean, obviously we been 0-5 or haven't won a game in the last 5 years. So winning a game was huge, but then personal goals, scoring touchdowns, and helping out the team as much as I can.
Yeah, and when you don't have the ball, what are some things that you do to help push the team forward and get some more yards?
Well, definitely talk to them and build them up and stuff, and then blocking, obviously, blocking for them, letting them go, score touchdowns.
Cool, thank you.
Yep.
I'm here with Cole Becker. He plays left guard in Nitro, and he's a senior this fall. So how does it feel to be a two-way player, and how do you prevent from getting tired out?
For one, being a two-way player, it's hard, but I got to do it for the team. And for preventing from getting tired, water really helps with managers.
Yeah, okay. Last year you cramped out quite a bit during and after games. So what are you doing this year to prevent that from happening?
Really hydrating the day before and getting plenty of rest and stretching before and after the games.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here with Leighton Johnson. He's a sophomore this fall, and he plays on the D-line. So this is your first year as a sophomore on varsity. And what was the feeling stepping out onto the field? Was it different than being on the JV field?
Yeah, I was a little bit more nervous, but it's gotten a lot better, and I'm really excited to play varsity football. So, yeah.
Yeah, and being a sophomore and being a little smaller than the competition that you go against, how would you say this has affected your play style, and what are some things that you do to kind of work around it?
Yeah, I just listen to my coaches trying to give me tips and pointers to get lower than those bigger guys, but,
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. Thank you.
you.
I'm here with Gage Shimon. He's a sophomore this fall, and he plays receiver and defensive end. So coming over from the Montessori school, did you feel accepted kind of coming into a team that you didn't really know?
Yes, I did. I have a few friends on the team, and that's kind of the big reason why I started playing, and I've definitely felt very accepted by them.
Good. And this is your first year playing JV, so what was the feeling like stepping on to the field for the first time?
Nothing beats the playing under the lights. Just there's no feeling better
Yeah, good.
than
Thank
doing
you.
it.
I'm here with Alex Von Arts. He's the JV slot receiver, and he's a sophomore this fall. So I know this is your first year, and why did you decide to come out this season?
New coaching staff, and just want to try it out.
Yeah. So what were some of your goals going into the JV season, and have you accomplished them?
Scoring a touchdown, and some things that helped me with that was watching the older guys run the routes and working hard in practice.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here with Easton Stavarius. He's a JV running back, and he's a sophomore this fall. So in the beginning of the JV season to the end, how do you think you have changed as a player?
I think I've gotten better. I've been lifting, been working hard in practice.
Yeah, and have you taken a leadership on the defensive side of the ball?
Of course, I've been very good at stopping the run game. Yeah.
Yeah, getting all those tackles.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm here with Trevor Pfaffenfuss. He's a lineman, and he's a sophomore this fall on JV. So when you were on JV, what was the energy that you were feeling from the team?
All around, it was a pretty positive energy, but it's definitely a lot different than varsity. You can tell from the bus rides.
Yeah. So going from being a lineman to playing running back last game, and you also scored 2 touchdowns. What are some things that helped you adjust to that position?
Just looking at films and going over the plays kind of helped me memorize the plays, and then I just went in and went 100% and did my best.
Well, good for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Andrew Hansen. He is the JV quarterback, and he's a sophomore this fall. So with the JV season being over now, what would you say was one of your biggest achievements as the quarterback?
As coming into the season, all new coaches and all new plays, it was kind of difficult at first to learning the plays as itself and coming together as a team and doing the plays. For me, passing got better as the season went on, and read options.
Yep.
That's about it.
Cool. And so did you feel as the JV team was closer than they were in the beginning of season, kind of like they built up a family?
Oh yeah, team dinners, we're always joking around and stuff like that. But in practice, you know, we're working and we're always harping on each other and getting angry at each other. But it's always a learning experience. So
Makes you better.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.